So, I am not going to give up on this fast. I've kind of felt like that lately. I gave up for a little while, maybe a week or two, and I've gained weight because I've just been eating whatever. So, basically, I eat for comfort. I enjoy certain foods when I'm stressed. They make me calm down. Like as soon as I take a bite, I'm like, that's just what I needed, right? And so there are certain times a year that get me very stressed out. And the end of the year is one of those. And this year, not only am I just ending the year, I'm having to move again. So I have to pack my room up. I have all these deadlines, not only at school, but also in, my second side hustle job I do. And so I feel a lot of stress getting grades in, getting PRFs done, um, all the end of the year activities like field day and then the 2 weeks where I have the children and I'm trying to end the year out and they're acting really crazy. Um, Shortage of subs happened recently and I had to get a class and a half for like 2 days about a week ago, I guess. So the end of the year has just been kind of winding down in a little crazy way. And it's been going as slow as it possibly can. And so, and then Ivan has left. He's gone away for the summer, which in a way it gives me some relief, but I'm also, missing him and wondering about him. And then I have, Tony reporting to me things that bother her, and I take on other people's problems. And so all of that causes me stress. Stress makes you hold on to belly fat. So I'm going to have to let that go because I can't keep this belly. Also, stress makes me want to eat. Okay, so fasting and this time of year is not meshing together. I've been trying to reset the whole month of May, and I've been doing one meal a day, but I still been snacking. So I'm pulling out my handy notebook. I've been listening to lots of YouTube videos and lectures about fasting, and I wrote down some notes for myself to help me as I reset. Summer is coming. It's much easier in the summer. It's much easier for me to keep a pattern of walking during the summer when I don't have work, and also to manage my eating better because I don't have the stress. I'm gonna have to master this. Um, I'm gonna have to master this emotional, stressful, whatever eating that I do, because life is full of stress, and I'm gonna always have it coming at me in some way or some form or another. So I can't just break down and just start eating whatever I want during that time. And also, what I think is because I started eating those old foods again, I think it's triggered cravings, and so now it's like a cycle of eating and craving more and eating and craving more. So I have to do a break from that because I remember when I was fasting before, once I started fasting and broke from that, fasting was easier. So I have a hump to get over um, for me to get back on track, and I can't get over that hump while I'm stressed out. So what I'm trying to do, what I tried to do last week, which didn't go so well, and I'm gonna try to do this week is to do my one meal a day every day. It's only 4 days with kids this week, so that'll be cool. Another thing is I noticed that when I get home, I just want to eat. So I'm going to make sure I have something prepared that I can eat without a problem. I can't just come home and grab an ice cream sandwich or come home and eat about a box of Cheez-Its or come home and grab a roll of Ritz. That's not going to work if I want to lose. I know some people say when you're intermittent fasting, you can eat whatever you want, but that's not true for me. Because if I eat whatever I want, my cravings come back and it causes it to be more difficult for me. So what I need to do is make sure I'm eating whole foods, and I need to be eating vegetables and fruits. I'm trying to stay away from the meat and the dairy. So I learned during the fasting that I really enjoy eating vegetables. I love bell peppers. I love spinach. I love bok choy, I think is what it's called. I love grapefruit. I know that's not a vegetable, but I do. I also love avocado. I love pumpkin seeds. I love two types of salad dressing now. I like the tahini. They're both from Annie's. I like the Annie's shiitake mushroom that I've been eating, but I also found this new one called tahini lemon. And then there's another one that was ooh, it was like Asian vinaigrette or something. I don't know, but it was good too. So Annie's just makes good dressing. So I have three varieties now that I can choose from to make my salads taste a little different. I love mushrooms. I love onions. Um, so yeah, so if I have that already prepared when I get home, it's not like, oh, I gotta eat a salad. It's like, ooh, I have a salad. So last week I didn't do that. Last week I didn't have anything prepared. I came home. My mom cooks, and my mom cooks ribs and baked chicken and tacos. So I was eating the food my mom fixed, and I was really enjoying the food my mom fixed. So I would just come home. I'm like, Mama already cooked. I just eat what she has, and I would eat one plate, and then I would go back for more. So if I have my salad already ready, and my avocado already, because that's like the highlight, to have the salad, my avocado, and a grapefruit to round it off, I will be good for the day. And having that as my one meal. So that's what I'm gonna do. But other things that I learned through the videos I've been watching lately is get at least 8 hours of sleep. During your sleeping time, that's your resting time, that's also the time where your body eliminates toxins. And much of the time, you have fat, and the fat holds on the toxins. Once you release the toxins, your fat goes away as well. So you breathe toxins out as you sleep, and when you sleep, you breathe deeper than you do during the day. You breathe shallow breaths, but during sleep time, you breathe deeper and you can release more toxins. Your body can do its job of elimination if you're sleeping and getting the full 8 hours. I right now average like 5, so I'm trying. My goal is to get 8 hours, meaning go to bed at 9. So that's my plan. Another thing you should do is you do not eat food within 2 hours of bedtime. Right? You want your body to be able to digest the food and get that process done by morning. So you don't want any new food on it late at night. And then when you wake up, AHA, a healthy alternative, he says do not eat breakfast at all. Like wait 5 hours before you eat anything. Just drink water or an herbal tea or something like that in the morning, because that's the next phase of your body. You know, you've had elimination on maybe I'm not saying that right. Um, During the night, you're digesting the food, right? And you're releasing toxins. In the morning, you want to get those out of your system through elimination of the intestines and the bladder. So you're trying to eliminate in that way. So in the morning, when you first wake up, you don't want to put more food in, so your body has to start digesting right away over again. You want to continue that elimination process. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to use the bathroom. Hopefully you'll, release anything that's in your gut and in your bladder. And then you just drink some water. And then when you do eat, try to eat your biggest meal closer to noon. And then if you're going to eat 2 meals, eat the next meal later, but it needs to be a lighter meal. Yeah, but all my meals are light when I'm doing the fasting. When I eat mostly raw. And I don't make any special recipes. I just have a bowl of vegetables with my favorite salad dressing. Sometimes I'll throw some crackers in there with it, but mostly I just put the pumpkin seeds on there. I make my salad with spinach and healthy greens so that I'm getting nutrients from that and not just like that iceberg lettuce. Let me see what else. Some people say you do an 8-hour feeding window, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing one meal a day. So when I start to eat, I'm going to try to eat the meal that I need to eat or any food I need to eat within 1 hour. And once that 1 hour is over, I'm going back onto the water. Um, but I was listening to different sources about the fasting. So eating within an 8 hour feeding window is best to keep you from overeating on your feeding days. Um, one meal a day is good, and you should keep your eating window the same. You have an intelligent body, and it knows when you're ready to eat. One thing, and so you have this chemical called ghrelin, and the ghrelin signals to your body that it's time to eat. So around lunchtime, since I started eating again, my body would get hungry around those times where I normally ate. So when I was fasting the first time with the 3 days, I would get hungry around a certain time, but you can wait out the ghrelin, and in about 30 minutes to an hour, it goes away and you're good again and you're not hungry. So I kind of trained my body not to be hungry. But when I started eating again, even with just the one meal a day, I eat that one meal a day at the same time. So I get hungry at a certain time, and then I have that food then, and then I'm good until my next meal. So your body gets used to your eating patterns, and it will release that ghrelin when it's time for you to eat. That's why when you're doing your fast, they tell us not to chew gum or suck on candy or anything, because that signals to that ghrelin that it's time to eat, and it'll start preparing your body and you'll get hunger pains. So let me see what else in the notes. Oh, they say the best 10-hour window for eating, the best 8-hour window for eating is between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Because then, when you go to bed, you're also fasting at that time. So that kind of helps you. If you go from 10 to 6 and then don't eat anymore, and then you sleep for several hours, it kind of helps you. It's kind of a easy way to adjust to the fast, because part of the time that you're fasting, you're sleeping. I don't do an 8-hour window for eating, but some people do as part of their intermittent fasting. I'm doing a 1 hour window, so it'll be a little tougher for me. But, if you want to try intermittent fasting and you want to do an 8-hour window for eating, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is a great window in which to eat. And also, exercising during your fasting time is okay. Some people think, oh, if you're fasting, you're going to be drained and tired. I think when I did the 72-hour rotation the first time around, it was like one day that I felt tired. Basically, in the beginning of the fast, your body starts to burn up the sugar, right, from the food that you've eaten. It uses all your food energy up. And once your food energy is gone, you don't start languishing, it kicks in and starts using your fat energy. So you still have energy even though you're not eating food. When you eat food, your body uses that food energy, and it doesn't release any of that fat energy. So when you do a fast, it's the cool thing is you burn up all that sugar and all that food energy, and then it can kick into burning that fat energy, and that's why weight loss is so efficient during fasting. So if you do eat sugar, this guy I was listening to, I think his name's Andrew Huberman, Ian Smith, one of those, I don't know. I listened to a few people. Anyway, he says that if you do eat and you want to get rid of some glucose, he says glucose disposal agents. A 30-minute brisk walk will help you burn up glucose. Also, drinking lemon juice or lime juice in your water can help with that. If you start feeling tired during your fast, or start getting cravings or feeling weak, using some Himalayan pink salt under your tongue or adding that to something that you eat or just to your water can help. All right, so for me, I wrote some things down I said were important for me. And this video is for me too. So if you want to stop watching it, you can stop watching it because I know it's long. But important for me, I put to be strict with my eating window. So if I'm going to do one meal a day, I need to be strict and eat within that hour. If I think that's too hard and I want to give myself 4 hours to eat, I can do that. But I don't think I want to graze over a 4 hour period. And what happened when I was fasting before was I had that 4 hour window, but when I started eating, I got full really quickly and I didn't get hungry again within that 4 hours. So I'm hoping it happens like that this time and I can stay within just the 1 hour of eating. It says drink and eat your water. Hydration is very important for fasting, for when you're fasting. Um, Hydration, the water that you drink helps move things out of your body, moves toxins out of your body. Um, it also kind of gives you a feeling of fullness when you drink the water. Putting the lemon and stuff in it, lemon or lime in it, can help you, eliminate glucose. Also, use salt to help you when things get hard. Get 8 hours of sleep, no breakfast, even on my feed days, no breakfast. Getting sunlight is important. I'm trying to remember why getting sunlight is important. I know that the sunlight helps with certain vitamins that your body produces. Also, I think the way I think it's called circadian rhythms align with your body patterns during when you're out in the sun or during noon, at noon anyway. That's when your body does a really good job of digesting food. So getting sunlight. Also, sunlight can give you energy. If it's not too hot, I know when it's summer and it's really hot, it feels like the sun is draining me of all my energy. But if you go out into the sun, also, it can also charge you up just like it charges our water. Um, Also, don't eat within 2 hours of bedtime. Exercise, walking is good to help release glucose. Um, and that's it. And I made myself a grocery list for my prep week, which includes avocados, greens, mushrooms, orange, onions, pumpkin seeds, salad dressing, cauliflower, tomatoes, grapefruit, bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, green juice, and fruit juice, distilled water. Um, so, green juice and fruit juice. I actually am thinking of buying myself a juicer because the green juice and fruit juice that I see at natural grocers is still processed. They suggest that when you use juice, it should be fresh, like fresh squeezed juice. So I'm gonna try Whole Foods and see if it has some fresh squeezed juice that it sells. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in a juicer because part of the prep leading up to the fast is 2 days of juicing. So you eat regular but no breakfast, so you can eat 2 meals a day for about 3 days, and then you go to 1 meal a day, making sure you're drinking lots of water, and then you drop the meal and you just do juice for a whole day, and then the next day you do juice for most of the day, but the last 12 hours of the day you only do green juice. So I need that juice in order to prep for my fasting, especially if I'm going to make fasting a lifestyle change. Anyway, that's all that I have now of my plans for my reset. I really made that video for me so I can rewatch it and say, oh, this is what you said you were going to do. Get on track. But I think I'm also going to make another video that has like the benefits of fasting so that I can watch that and be motivated as well. Anyway, if you watch this for 18 minutes, dang near 19 minutes, thank you for tuning in. But like I said, I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm just trying to be fine by 50. Anyway, I'll be 49 in August. And when I turn 49, that's when the next phase will begin. It may begin before then. It may begin, well, no, it's either in August or after. It may begin in October. I'm trying to decide. But right now, I have picked up the walking. And this summer, I'm going to be doing the walking, but the next phase of my journey is going to be weight training, weightlifting, and toning in the gym. So, because I am noticing loose skin, by the way. It's not terrible, but it's enough for I had a little student in school the other day who was like, she always likes to touch, they're touchy, whatever. And, my grandson, Ivan, he has this thing where he loves squeezing your arms. So I'm used to that. But this little girl came up to me and she was squeezing on my arm, and then she started tapping on it, and she was like, Miss Stuckey, why are you so shaky? Well, that's because I've lost some weight, and now my fat's shaking in the skin. But it's not like those horrible videos. I don't want to say that, because some of you may have, I apologize. But I have seen some videos that kind of scare me of people who've lost enormous amount of weight and they have so much skin. And I don't want to have to do surgery. I've never really done any surgeries in my life other than a C-section. I don't want to get cut. I don't want to, like, my skin thrown in the garbage somewhere. It just, I know, I'm probably kind of weird, but I just like all my body parts and want everything to remain where it's supposed to be. So I don't really, like, when I was contemplating a hysterectomy once a long time ago, that was one of the reasons I didn't want to do it. I'm like, what are they going to do with my uterus? And I know that's weird, but it is what it is. Anyway, I didn't have to get one, thank goodness, and I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I don't want to get pieces of me cut off and thrown away. So I'm going to make sure I'm hydrating, and I'm going to try to tone. And once I tone, whatever I get is what I get, you know. But what this woman told me, I always talk about these people like they actually talk to me when I watch the videos. But what I listened to, what I heard from a video that I watched was the fasting and the weight loss makes you look good in clothes, but the working out and the toning makes you look good naked. I don't really, anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, so at some point I want to look good naked, but right now I'm just trying to get down skinny, and then I'm gonna start doing the hard work. This is hard too, but the second phase of hard work of getting my body tight. And at that point, I don't know, in my 5 by 50 journey, I guess I could get like a whole new wardrobe, maybe get styled or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do a photo shoot. That's what I'll do. So when I reach my goal of 5 by 50, I'm going to do a photo shoot. Haven't done that. I've seen people do it, and they're all cute and everything and do these cool photo shoots. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do myself a photo shoot. So anyway, I got to stop talking. Bye, friends.